everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are gonna be talking all about mask friendly makeup and skincare tips. Okay, so really cannot tahan wearing a mask. Okay, so we have been wearing a mask for a while now, and I find myself switching up my skincare routine a little bit here and there just to make sure that this vain girl still has her flawless makeup, flawless underneath her mask. Okay, so yeah, here are a few tips and tricks that I stick by to kind of like make sure I have a nice looking makeup the entire day. So if you're keen, please keep on watching, and I hope that you find this video helpful. Okay, first up, a little bit on the skincare tips. Whenever we wear a mask, there is a lot of friction and also a lot of condensation happening behind the mask. So wearing a mask can actually dry out your skin a little bit, and also because of the perspiration, it can also lead to acne and a little bit of clogged pores. So to prevent that as much as possible, what you want to do is to stick to oil-free skincare products. I like to use oil-free moisturizer and also oil-free primer. The primers that I am currently using is from Cha. This is the Liquid Silk Canvas. I think this one has served me very well because it has a great oil-free formula, and as someone with acne-prone skin, I think this one really helps to prevent the clogs effectively for me. So yeah, at the end of the day, you do want to use a good primer because it's preferably better to have something that can grip onto your makeup for you the entire day, and a good primer is just gonna do that for you. Okay, so next, when it comes to our base, which is a concealer, foundation, I like to use formulas that are more of a matte finish with waterproof and sweat-proof property. Okay, so here are a few of my favorites. First up is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I like this because it has full coverage, which is great because I have blemish prone skin. I have a lot of acne marks, so sometimes I just want to, you know, not layer up too much makeup, so I like to use this alone, and then I put on my favorite setting powder after that, and that is gonna last all day and it stays matte because this one generally has a very matte finish. I also like that it is self-setting, so that already goes to show that it doesn't move around easily, so it's very long lasting. So the next liquid foundation that I've been loving recently is from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me foundation, now with SPF 22, but still wear your sunscreen underneath, okay? Oh yes, speaking of sunscreen, I think my favorite sunscreens to wear recently is from CG Skin. I like Biore's Watery Essence kind of sunscreen as well. I also really like the one from HD. I don't know if you know, this is a Taiwanese brand. And then lastly, I also really like the one from Isis Secret, which is a spray. Okay, so yeah, this foundation has great shine control property. It has a very matte finish, and it's super lightweight, and it gives you like real skin finish, so it's very comfortable to wear for the entire day. It's great especially if you have oily skin. I have super oily T-zone, so my skin loves this. Recently I did a wear test on my Instagram, and you can kind of like go and check it out on my Instagram story highlight titled Found It Review. It lasted me for a good 13 hours, and it stayed very matte for me, and also it feels very comfortable throughout the entire 13 hours, so I really like that. Okay, so whenever you put on a base already, I highly suggest you to set your makeup. Now is the time to really set it with a good loose powder. The most effective method would be to use a powder puff to press the powder in. Okay, this way it really locks the base and makes it really long lasting, waterproof and sweat proof. So here are a few powders that I really like to use. For loose powder wise, which I like to use for my T-zone because it's oily, so I don't like to use anything with coverage. Okay, so I like to use the Givenchy loose powder. It looks like this with 4 colored loose powder, so it has a little color correcting property. It also blurs away imperfection and it mattifies your complexion. Okay, I really like to use this, and most importantly, it comes with a powder puff, so you just have to dispense your product and it comes out like this. Okay, so I really like to use this. I had a lot of joy using this powder because I feel that it has very strong mattifying power. It really helps to set the makeup in place, especially for my T-zone. Now for my cheeks area, because I am more blemish prone, acne prone, I have a few marks here and there, I do prefer to use powders with a little bit of coverage. Okay, so my two favorites are Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Compact. Okay, I like this because it has medium to beautiful coverage, and the sponge gives you, one side gives you full coverage, one side gives you medium coverage. So it's really customizable, and it has a blurry effect, velvety blurry effect, and it is sweat resistant and water resistant. So I really like to use this on the cheek area, especially when it comes the most in contact with the mask. So it really helps the base to really stay put whenever you set it with this powder. I absolutely highly recommend this powder. If you're looking for a drugstore option, then Maybelline Fit Me might just be the one. Okay, so it is a skin compact. As you can see, it comes with medium coverage but totally beautiful. I like this also because it has a very matte finish, great shine control, just like the liquid foundation. I love to use this to set the liquid foundation because I feel that they work very well hand in hand when it comes to shine control. This one really helps to like up the power of staying shine free for the liquid foundation. Okay, so that's it for base. Now next, moving on to blush. I do find that blush in general lasts quite well. It's very hard to find a blush that doesn't last well, so I will not touch on that. But for bronzer wise, I do find that not every bronzing powder lasts the same. I feel that now is probably not a time to cream contour because you want to keep your makeup as light as possible. If not, it's not going to feel very comfortable underneath the skin. So yeah, I like to, you know, stick to powder contouring because it's also very easy to use and very mystic friendly. So my favorite powder to contour with is obviously the Hoola from Benefit. I've been using this for years. I find that this powder really lasts the longest for me, and that is why I highly recommend it. And also it is matte and it comes in a really nice shade range for different skin tones. Okay, so that's it for bronzing. Oh yes, that's one aspect that I forgot to touch on, and that is setting sprays. I highly recommend you to use setting sprays now. So yes, put on your liquid base and then put on a nice setting powder, like nice light layer, and then put on setting spray. Trust me, when you do these steps, your base is gonna last for great time, and when you remove your mask, you don't need to be conscious about like makeup smudging here and there or makeup moving here and there. Okay, so there are two new setting sprays in the market recently that I have tried, tested, and am absolutely obsessed with it. So here they are. This is the Makeup Forever Light Velvet Air Spray, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte Setting Spray. I think both of them contain some clear ingredients, so you need to give it a good shake before you use it. I do think that the Makeup Forever one gives you a very instant mattifying effect. Like even if in the middle of the day you feel the need to kind of block your face, you can just use this alone and it would do the job for you. Okay, it really mattifies very well for me. I love it. And for the Ultra Matte, it is just another level above its OG all-nighter spray. It really like seal proof your makeup very well. Of these two, if you ask me honestly which one is better at mattifying your base, I would say it's the Makeup Forever Light Velvet Air. I find myself reaching out to this more often. Alright, next, moving on to eye product. I find that brow products, they are quite lasting in general. I've never met a brow product that doesn't last that well for me. If you want good recommendations, I would highly recommend Benefit because all their brow products are water resistant and also sweat resistant. They are generally very long lasting. And then for drugstore options, I would highly recommend the Heavy Rotation range, which is from Heroine Make. Okay, I do think that this range has very long lasting power as well. Oh yes, one more high-end brand that you can consider is from Urban Decay, which is the Brow Beater. I find myself enjoying using that as well. It just lasts really long. Brow Blade also lasts very long. Okay, so yeah, that is for brows. Okay, very straightforward for brows. Okay, for eyes, I think now is definitely the time to play with eyeshadows. Eyeshadows are quite similar in general to me. I don't mind using high-end or drugstore as long as they have great color payoff. So I'm not going to touch on that because I feel that it is quite straightforward. Okay, so for eyeliners and mascaras, I highly recommend you Heroine Make. I've been using this brand for the past decade. I love it. Okay, it's a Japanese brand and it just has extremely good curling power. So if you manually curl your lashes, it is just able to hold the curls up for you. On top of that, it can add on a lot of volume and a lot of length for you. It's just a perfect mascara. There's no flaws, okay, when it comes to this brand. Okay, recently they have launched their mascara base, or lash primer as you call it. It is bluish gray in color, so it's very compatible with most mascara. If you find that your favorite mascara, something that, you know, with your favorite formula doesn't kind of like hold your curls well, maybe you can try this underneath and then you put on the mascara and you can witness the magic happens. Okay, so I really enjoy using the mascara base and also the mascaras. I'm wearing the brown one today. Okay, in case you don't know, yes, they have the brown one. Okay, I'm wearing the super waterproof version. They also have the advanced film, which is easily removable by warm water. Okay, so for the eyeliners, I like to use their bitter brown waterproof eyeliner. They have black and also they have light brown as well. Bitter brown is a sweet in between the two extremes. Okay, so I like to use that color, so I prefer to use this shade. I think it's just softer and more gentle. It makes me look more friendly. Okay, so yeah, that's for eye product. I highly recommend you this. Generally, I find drugstore mascaras last very well for me. Another brand that I really like is from L'Oreal Paris, which is their Lash Paradise, and also Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara. Gives you really nice curl volume as well. Okay, so that is for eyes. Okay, moving on to the lips. Okay, so I like to stick to two types of lip products recently. Okay, firstly is something with high stain power, transfer free, and also with a matte finish and feels very lightweight on the skin. I'm so sorry, I'm going to be showing you a PR kit because I just received this 2 days ago, but I've been trying this product and I love it, and this is not an ad. Okay, so this is the new Rouge Signature Wild Nudes range, which is a new range. There are 9 new nude shades now. Okay, so I have 3 favorite shades. I like I Liberate, I Conquer, and also I Enchant. Okay, I've not tried every colors yet, honestly, so if I do discover a new color that I like, I will let you know on my IG stories. Okay, so yeah, I really like this range because it is transfer free, it is very lightweight on skin, and it has high staining powers, so even after you eat and drink, there's still a nice stain left behind. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it's 100% transfer free like a liquid lipstick, but it is maybe like 85% transfer proof. Okay, so I really enjoy wearing it because a lot of times liquid lipstick can be a little bit dry and feel a bit heavy on my lips. So yeah, this is my next best alternative. Okay, so yeah, to kind of like correct my statement, I don't think it's 100% transfer proof. It's still slightly I would say about 85%, like what I said. Okay, the next tip, if let's say you still want to wear your favorite lipstick but it is of a very moisturizing finish, here's a little tip that maybe you can consider to kind of like mattify your lip product a little bit. So here I have with me the California Kissing, which is a lip balm with a color payoff like a lipstick, so it's super on the extreme end of a matte lipstick. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply this and I'm gonna show you how I'm going to mattify it. So I've applied the lip product. It is very balmy and very, you know, shiny, as you can see. Definitely like something that is going to transfer onto your mask. Okay, so what you can do is, this may not 100% solve your problem for you, but it can definitely improve the situation. Okay, so you want to grab a piece of tissue and then you kind of put it over your lip, and then you want to dust on generously a lot of your favorite loose powder, and that is going to mattify your lip product for you. Okay, so let's do it now. So this is the before. This is the after. Okay, so yeah, it may not 100% mattifies it, but it will mattify it for about maybe 70%, and it just makes it like more comfortable to wear behind your mask. Okay, so yeah, this method will make sure that still maybe a little bit, but you know, not as much as before. Okay, so yeah guys, these are a few tips and tricks that I stick by to make sure that my makeup stay flawless behind my mask. I really hope that you find some of these tips useful. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, so as usual, there's gonna be a giveaway. I know my giveaway is a little bit slow recently because my assistant has left, so I'm a one-woman show now. Okay, so I am doing all the packing and also all the coordinating myself, but I promise you to kind of like speed up, so I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, so as usual, there's gonna be a giveaway. I still want to share lots of beauty products with you guys. So if you'd like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is to A, make sure you're a subscriber, B, turn on post notifications so that you're updated each time I upload a new video, and that is every single Sunday, and thirdly, leave me any comment down below and you're automatically entered this way. Alright, so yes, thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope that you like this one. Don't forget to wear your mask, and honestly, I do find that the silk ones are more comfortable as compared to the cotton ones. So yes, if you have any other videos that you'd like me to make, or you have any issues that you'd like me to discuss about, leave me a comment down below as well. Okay, so if you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video.